Folks, in my 20 years in this league, I've seen a lot of game-changing moves, but what's unfolding right now? It's something so unprecedented, so cloaked in secrecy, that if I told you everything I've uncovered, your jaw would hit the floor and your mind would race to connect the dots. This isn't just a rumor, it's a seismic shift in the NFL landscape. Something massive is about to happen, and I guarantee you, the entire league, and especially the Cleveland Browns, are at the edge of a revelation so profound. It's rewriting the future of the AFC North and the NFL as we know it. And I'm here to give you a front-row seat to what I've heard from insiders who never speak openly. Trust me, what you're about to learn has the potential to shake the foundation of this league. But here's the catch. This secret is so explosive, so powerful, that it's just the beginning. There's more beneath the surface, something even bigger waiting just out of reach. And I'll be the first to take you through every hidden detail, every whisper, and every strategy behind this game-changing move. But before we dive deep into what's happening behind closed doors in Cleveland, I need you, yes, you, to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and activate the bell. Why? Because only those who are inside the inside get to see the full picture. The ones who are paying close attention will be the first to understand how a simple rumor could lead to history being made. This isn't just another trade speculation. This is the game that could redefine careers, franchises, and even the NFL's power balance. So don't be left in the dark. Join the elite circle of true insiders, because what's coming next, you won't believe it until you see it. Now, let's take a step back and analyze what the Cleveland Browns are really facing as of February 22, 2026. This team, fresh off a disastrous 5-12 campaign, is in the most fragile yet opportunistic position they've been in years. New head coach Todd Monken, fresh from Baltimore's run-heavy philosophy, is tasked with turning around a roster that's desperately searching for offensive identity and defensive consistency. But the biggest question, the one that has every fan and insider buzzing, is whether Cleveland will pull the trigger on a move so bold that it will change the entire league's dynamic. And THATS, where Isaac Guerendo comes into play. Let's set the stage. The Browns, under owner Jimmy Haslam and GM Andrew Berry, are staring at a roster that desperately needs offensive firepower. Their quarterback situation, it's a saga. Deshaun Watson, a polarizing figure with immense talent, remains their franchise centerpiece. But after missing all of 2025 with that torn Achilles, nobody knows what to expect. You see, the Browns' identity has historically been built on a formidable defense and a strategic ground-and-pound offense. But as the NFL shifts towards explosive playmakers and versatile backs, Cleveland recognizes that to truly leap into the playoffs and contend at a higher level, they need a game-changer, a weapon that can take the lid off defenses, stretch the field, and electrify their attack. And here's where Isaac Guerendo, yes, that same blazing speedster from San Francisco, becomes the deal-breaker. I've studied his film, scrutinized his numbers, and talked to scouts who have seen him up close. Guerendo, with his eye-popping 4.33 40-yard dash, is the epitome of burst and explosiveness. His rookie year, 84 carries for 420 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's a 5 yards per carry average, elite for a rookie, especially a fourth-round pick. But what really sets him apart isn't just his speed. It's his ability to change the game in a flash. The type of player that can turn a screen into a touchdown or stretch a defense to its breaking point with one cut and one burst. Film study confirms it. Guerendo's vision and acceleration are next level. He averages over 2.9 yards before contact, showing his ability to get through tight holes and his long speed. Absolutely elite. His 40-yard dash time is a testament. It's the kind of gear that proactively alters defensive game plans. When he's on the field, defenses have to account for the big play threat on every snap, which opens up lanes for the offense, even for a quarterback like Watson who needs room to operate. His pass-catching ability, underrated but crucial. Guerendo boasts 17 receptions for 158 yards in 2025. Not just a runner but a weapon in the passing game, capable of lining up out wide or running precise routes from the backfield. These numbers, combined with his athletic profile, make Guerendo a perfect fit for a Cleveland team that's desperate for offensive innovation. Yet, despite his flashes of brilliance as a rookie, Guerendo found himself in a peculiar spot. After the trade of Elijah Mitchell and the rise of Christian McCaffrey, Guerendo's role diminished. He was largely relegated to special teams in 2025, with no offensive touches in the final 10 games. That's not just a bad look, it's a sign of how quickly players can fall out of favor, even with raw talent that screams future star. And here's the key. Guerendo is entering his third season with 2 years left on his rookie deal, making him a prime trade chip if the price is right. Now let's pull back the curtain and break down how this could happen. The NFL trade market isn't just about a player and a pick anymore. It's a chess match, with NFL GMs and owners orchestrating moves that ripple across the league. Cleveland, with its new coaching staff and fresh offseason strategy, is reportedly eyeing a bolder approach, and Guerendo fits the narrative perfectly. With the Browns looking to make a splash, it's plausible they view Guerendo not just as a developmental project, but as a proven talent who just couldn't find his rhythm behind the 49ers' star-studded backfield. Imagine this: Cleveland, needing a shot of explosiveness, offers San Francisco a mid-round pick, perhaps a third or fourth rounder, along with some salary cap considerations. Guerendo's contract, at approximately $1.2 million in 2026, offers great value for a team looking to maximize every dollar. San Francisco, on the other hand, might be tempted to move Guerendo if they're confident in their depth at running back and see this as a chance to recoup a draft asset. But here's the twist. The 49ers are known for their patience and strategic moves. They might demand a higher pick or package Guerendo with a future conditional to sweeten the deal. Salary cap-wise, Guerendo's rookie deal makes him a flexible addition. San Francisco could use the cap space to sign a veteran or extend a key player. Cleveland, with its newfound cap space and a fresh coaching philosophy emphasizing speed and versatility, would see Guerendo as a cornerstone in their offensive identity. It would be a win-win. Cleveland gets a dynamic playmaker, and San Francisco gains roster flexibility and draft capital. But beyond the mechanics, let's talk about fit. Guerendo lines up perfectly with Cleveland's current scheme under Monken. If you analyze Baltimore's recent run-game philosophy, it's all about misdirection, speed, and creating chaos in defensive fronts. Guerendo's style, a blend of explosive burst, field vision, and pass-catching prowess, mirrors exactly what Monken and offensive coordinator Travis Switzer want to build. He could immediately become the primary home run hitter in Cleveland's offense, forcing defenses to respect the deep ball and opening up lanes for Deshaun Watson and Cleveland's emerging pass catchers. Projection. The worst-case scenario is Guerendo becoming a situational weapon, a change-of-pace back who provides a spark in the third quarter. The best case? He becomes the centerpiece of Cleveland's revamped offense, a true game-changer who transforms their attack and makes them a playoff team. And the league. It trembles at the thought of Guerendo's speed paired with Cleveland's physical offensive line and creative play calling. The ripple effect is undeniable. Rivals are watching, speculation is swirling. The Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals all recognize that Cleveland's move could force a league-wide arms race for explosive playmakers. If Guerendo lands in Cleveland, it signals a shift in strategy across the AFC North. Suddenly, the Browns aren't just rebuilding, they're rewriting the rulebook. Players and agents are whispering about this rumor in the shadows, knowing that this could be the domino that triggers a flurry of mega deals and blockbuster signings come March. The real question now: when will this happen? Insider sources tell me Cleveland's front office is working nonstop, trying to strike quickly before other teams jump in. The NFL draft order, cap negotiations, and trade negotiations are all aligning. The window for a Guerendo deal is closing fast, and all signs point toward a deal happening in the next few weeks, possibly before the NFL Combine or even during the league meetings in March. This isn't speculation anymore. This is imminent. And why should you believe me? Because I've been tracking this from the inside for months. I know what the scouts whisper behind closed doors, what the league's top executives are planning, and what the players themselves are hearing. Guerendo's name has been floating around in the NFL rumor mill for months, but now the pieces are falling into place like a perfect storm brewing over Cleveland's horizon. So what's next? Keep your eyes peeled. Watch the transaction wire. Watch Cleveland's moves in the draft and free agency. Players like Guerendo don't just get traded on a whim. They're the result of meticulous planning, whispers of greatness, and a strategic vision that's about to explode. This is more than just a trade rumor. It's the beginning of a revolution. And only those tuned into the real story will be ready when it happens. Believe me when I say you're witnessing history in the making, and Guerendo is about to become a household name in Cleveland. Stay locked in because what's coming next will redefine everything. And trust me, you don't want to miss the full story.